real paranormal photos which still cannot be explained. Number 1. The image in a side view mirror. If you look at the car's side view mirror, you can see the face of a woman in it. To try to debunk the authenticity of the photo, experts have examined it. After they found that the photo had not been doctored or tampered with, the person who took the photo stated that there was nobody around when the photo was taken, and there's no explanation of where the woman's reflection came from. Number 2. The apparition in Tantallon Castle. This castle is in Scotland. The photo was taken in May of 2008. In the photo, you can see a picture of a person in the window. The person is dressed in clothing that would have been seen in the period when the castle was occupied. According to photography experts, the picture was not altered at all. When the castle management was contacted, they stated that none of their employees wore costumes to work. The mystery surrounding the person in the window is still unsolved. Number 3. Grandpa's Chair. This little boy's mother took her child to her deceased father's house. According to the mother, her son went to her father's favorite chair and sat down. Because it looked as though the child was climbing on his grandfather's lap, his mother took a photo. It wasn't until after the pictures were developed that she saw the apparition sitting in the chair with her son. Number 4. Right Behind You. Dennis Russell took this photo of his grandmother at a family picnic in 1997. When the photo was taken, none of the family members in attendance noticed the man standing behind her. It wasn't until Dennis had the photos developed and the family were looking at them that the man was discovered. According to the family, the man looked just like Dennis's grandfather, who passed away in 1987, 10 years before the photo was taken. Number 5. The Ghost of Myrtle Plantation. The Myrtle Plantation is known to be haunted by many ghosts. When the plantation was a working plantation, it was owned by Clark Woodruff. One night, the slaves that were owned by the family murdered Woodruff and his daughters. Many people believe that the figure in this photo is the ghost of Clark Woodruff's daughter, Chloe. This isn't the first time a ghost was seen on the plantation. It certainly won't be the last. Number 6. The Spirit in Sefton Church. In this photo, you can see what looks like an apparition of what people believe is the church's former minister. When the photo was taken, the only people in the church were the 2 photographers. According to the photographers, they didn't see anything when the photo was taken. It wasn't until the photo was developed and examined that the apparition was seen. Number 7. The Ghost on the Beach. In this photo, you can see what looks like the apparition of a hooded figure standing on the beach. Some people claim the figure is just an illusion in the structure of the rock. Others believe that the photographer managed to take a picture of a ghost on the beach. Since this image was never captured again in a photograph, it still remains a mystery. This is one of the creepiest real paranormal photos which still cannot be explained. Number 8. The Ghost in St. Thomas Hospital. St. Thomas Hospital is an abandoned hospital in Stockport, UK. It's said that the hospital is haunted. This is why a paranormal investigator named Jamie Lee Brown and her crew went to investigate it. When the crew heard footsteps on the floor above them, they left in a hurry. When they developed the photos that they did get, they saw what looked like a ghost of a doctor in the hallway. Number 9. The 3 Men and a Baby Ghost. Ted Danson starred in the film 3 Men and a Baby. During one of the scenes, you can see what looks like the figure of a boy standing behind the curtains. Some people believe that it is the ghost of a boy who had died in the building where the film was being shot. Others believe it is a cardboard cutout from one of the props in the apartment, but nobody really knows for sure. Number 10. The Astronaut Ghost. A man named Jim Templeton took his family to a field for a picnic. It was during this picnic that Jim took a photo of his daughter. At the time, the family didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It wasn't until after the photo was developed that Jim saw the astronaut in the background of the photo. The picture was examined by Kodak and they verified the picture had not been tampered with. To this day, nobody knows who the astronaut is or where he came from. Number 11. The Ghost in the Back Seat. In 1959, Mabel Chinnery and his wife were going to visit his mother's grave. When he was sitting in the car at the cemetery, his wife took a photo of him. Neither of them noticed anything out of the ordinary when the picture was taken, but when it was developed, they noticed a person sitting behind Mabel in the car. The photo was not tampered with, and the couple insists they were not alone. Number 12. The Ghost on a Grave. In 1945, a mother lost her child. She went to the cemetery to take a photo of the grave. When the mother took the picture, she didn't notice anyone around. It wasn't until after the photograph was developed that she saw the image of a little girl. However, it wasn't her child. In 1990, paranormal investigators examined the photo and they investigated the cemetery. It was then that it was discovered that in a grave nearby there were 2 little girls buried. They believe that there is a good chance that the little girl in the photo was one of those little girls.